I'm here, and last week I went to an event. I walked into the place and I saw three guys talking in the corner, and they started looking at me. I haven't seen them in a bit, and they started looking at me, and I noticed, because I'm able to lip read, because I'm half deaf, I noticed that they were talking about me. And from the lip reading, I was able to pick up they were talking about how much weight I gained. And this one person came over to me, nice guy. He comes over to me and he says, "No," in Hebrew. And he says, "What happened? Why did you stop exercising?" And I said, "Don't worry, I'm back at it." And that was right before I started the 90-day challenge, or the day before. So I know I was back at it. Today, by the way, is day 16 of my challenge. And good. A few weeks later, 2 weeks later, this week, a week and a half later, I see this guy again, and he comes over to me, and he says, "Roy, I saw you walking the other day." "Yeah, I noticed." And he said, "That's not enough. You have to walk like 2-3 times a day. I didn't see any loss in your body." And this was after I already lost 13 pounds. And it got me thinking. You know, the nice guy, it's like, okay, I lost 13 pounds. What, you can't tell? Yeah, sometimes you can't tell, especially when you start off bigger. But, you know, I didn't take it to heart, but I started thinking, like, what is the proper way to walk over to somebody and tell them, "Hey, you know, you need a little help"? And I'm not sure the answer is, especially growing up a little bit overweight, a lot of bit overweight. I'm not sure what the right answer is. I remember when people used to tell me, "Roy, you eat too much." My parents used to tell me, "Roy, you're eating too much, you're getting too fat." And it came to the point, "Yeah, you think I eat too much? I'll show you what I'm eating too much." As if I was punishing them. Meanwhile, I was punishing myself. I don't know what the right answer is. It came to a point like I remember my mother at one point, the first time and this time when I'm losing a lot of weight, my mother said, "When he's ready, he's going to do it." And that's the truth. You know, I was watching a video clip on the Ellen Show 4 weeks ago, and one of her former staff was extremely overweight, and Richard Simmons was on the set, and he saw this guy, and he came over to him, and all he said is the following: "When you are ready, let me know. Here's my email address." And a few weeks later, this guy emailed Richard Simmons. A year later, he lost 150 pounds plus. And that's fantastic, incredible for him. And what really touched me, the way Richard Simmons said gently, like Ellen said in her show, she didn't know how to approach it. And yet, Richard Simmons was able to come over to this guy and say, "Hey, when you are ready, let me know. I'm here to help." And I think that's the best way to approach anybody when you want to help them. When you're ready, let me know. And I started thinking about this guy, and I'm like, this guy doesn't know what I'm going through. This is already 2 weeks in, day 16 now. He doesn't know what I'm going through. He didn't know I just did a week 3 Joni and Michael DVD program, which was killer. When the first time I did it, I cried on the floor, this floor right here. I started crying. I couldn't do a push-up. I couldn't do a plank. And now I'm starting to do a push-up. I'm getting better at planks. I'm still weak on the balance. He doesn't know that every day I'm consistent with drinking the Visalis shake, which happens to tastes great, and you know, it goes with anything. I put on my oatmeal, my yoga sometimes, and the shake, and really re-energize me. I'm consistent with that, and I have a meal. He doesn't know that I go for a walk and extra workout later. He doesn't know that today I did 3 different workouts. You know, he doesn't know what we go through. How every single morning I wake up, my muscles are a little bit sore, and I'm lazy, and I don't want to get up, but I still go up. He doesn't know what you could do. You know, this Body Revolution by Joni and Michael, one of the things I learned is I don't know what I'm able to do until I actually do it. There are a lot of workout I never thought that I would be able to do, and then I started doing it. And yeah, that's all I have to say, which is a great program, by the way. You definitely, if you're interested in getting fit or gaining muscle, go for it. So I don't know what to really say to this man and to all the future critics. Like, I come into the gym, there were a few people that recognized me when I used to be more consistent back in the day, and I sort of like, you know, like, what happened? And I don't know what to say yet, except my results will prove that I'm going to be consistent. So what came to mind was Theodore Roosevelt's famous speech that he gave, and I'd like to read it off for you, and I'm going to end it out that way. And here's how it goes. The man in the arena. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, who knows the great devotion, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Thank you so much for watching. Next week is weigh-in. This weekend I'm going away, so that's why I'm pushing in a lot of workout now. And just be the man in the arena. Just do whatever you gotta do. There's no shame. See you next time.